Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully, all of your plans are going as scheduled. And excited to be alive. I haven't broadcast in over 3 weeks. I was started getting in the habit of wanting to broadcast every day. Like 3 weeks ago, I'm in Los Angeles, so I was affected by the Pacific Palisades fires. I used to live there, by the way, but I live in Santa Monica, which is walking distance from there. And I could see the smoke, smell the smoke, devastating. And I was able to go up on a high level where I can actually see the fires all around Los Angeles. It literally looked like an inferno. I don't know, something about seeing so much fire in the mountains and knowing those are homes are being burnt down. It's pretty mind blowing. It's like a twilight zone. So today is my first day coming back broadcasting because I was traumatized, obviously, from the fires being so close to me. I just got our things out of storage today. Yay! Well, thank God. We finally got rain a couple days ago, so that's great. It could have kept spreading. You know, better late than never, even though Pacific Palisades is 16,000 properties was affected by the fire. So that's pretty devastating, you know? And to having to leave, pack up our things, you, it really gave me a whole new perspective on what I have now and what I'm grateful for, because you never know when a disaster will occur. And believe me, um, out of nowhere, there's a disaster. You know, it's like trying to be ready for something. You could be all prepared, but if you're not at the right destination, you're going to be messed up and leave with the shirt on your back, and that's it. Well, I got a chance to really experience and know how grateful I am to have an online business because I personally know a fantastic store that my son used to work in the Pacific Palisades. It's gone. It's burned to the ground. It's completely burnt to the ground. So that's what's freaked out to know that. And the property that we lived in Pacific Palisades is burnt, gone. That's gone. So it's kind of like a weird feeling. So for 3 weeks, I haven't been able to want to broadcast. I just got all things out of storage today. So I'm excited about that. But it still psychologically freaked me out, as you can imagine. Stay, don't go. Leave, don't go. Run, and run where? Because there's fire here, now there's a fire over there. And it's spreading. It's like pretty mentally a trip. And so today is my first time coming back on camera, talking. Like here, I was doing a lot of content, filming the fires, and I'm around like the mayors and the city councilwomen. I was with them the other day at a town hall meeting for the people who lost everything. I tell you, that's a different kind of um, crowd of people to be around, you know? It's very sad. It's very heartbreaking, as you can imagine. And just some of you don't know it, but in Pacific Palisades, it is a very, very beautiful. I loved it when I lived there. I lived there years ago. But what's amazing, we're talking multi million dollar homes. Mind blowing how beautiful it is. Oh, hey, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, Miko, good to see you. It's to know that all of these beautiful homes is burnt to the ground, gone. Something about that is so psychologically like a twilight zone. It's kind of hard to comprehend. It was there, now it's gone. And to know that that's, we did a lot of film shoots there, my son and I, a lot of music videos, a lot of content. And that was like my happy place that I love to go, reminisce of living there, look forward to living there again. Now I'm completely at the level of, I just don't want to do California anymore because too many fires, just too many fires. And it's not good, you know? So that's why I'm really grateful that I finally, I've dealt with some things in life, right? But as a whole, to see a whole community, a whole neighborhood, a whole city burnt to the ground, it's pretty messed up. And it can happen again and again and again. So I'm thrilled about knowing that this is a big place called Earth, and I'm looking forward to traveling more abroad and living abroad, somewhere in Asia, uh, you know, those things. But what I wanted to be able to come and share with you guys that I'm very fortunate that, remember I said I know people who've lost everything. Their businesses are burned to the ground, gone. It's such a domino effect of on so many what has happened, and the domino effect is rather effing out of this world. The domino effects. You never know when this happens, then this affects this, then it affects that, then this affects. It's ridiculous. But what I realized while we're filming the inferno, it's like a volcano because we up high so we could see it. It was like a volcano erupting and just flames everywhere. And I can see this from my apartment. I can literally walk there. It's not like 5 minutes walk, but let's say a nice laid back walk. Let's say an hour walk. That's how close I was to the fire. A nice hour walk, taking it nice and easy. That's how close I am. All that ashes and stuff all over our parking lot. All the cars, hundreds of cars, are all ashes everywhere. It's just a mess. But what I really realized, because I knew, having an online business is important. You know, you always want to have something that you can do from home, just in case you get sick, just in case you lose your job, just in case whatever. But I didn't get a chance to really appreciate it. In case of a disaster happens. A disaster. Like, where do you go? Everything is on fire. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what's really the tricky part. You've lost everything. But guess what? Your car note still got to get paid. Your mortgage still got to get paid. Your rent still got to get paid. Your electric, your whatever, that still got to get paid. They still want their money. But your house is burnt down. You don't have it. And a month before the fire, no fire insurance for all of those people. So it's a real wild world. Very wild, very crazy. But guess what? Your car is burnt to shreds. All three or four or five of them. But guess what? You still got to pay the car notes. Ladies and gentlemen, the rule is, and if you got a business, a brick and mortar, a store, a restaurant burnt to the ground, guess what? Sorry, but we still want you to pay that mortgage. Sorry, we still want you to pay. And all that showed me this. In the midst of the chaos, the fear, the drama, to know that I have an online business. That even though through the chaos of it all, and it was all of the above, ladies and gentlemen, it took me 3 weeks before I come on camera now. Some things can really, beat your ass real good and, shake you up pretty good where you're like, I need a real timeout. Yes, some of you see what I'm doing. I'm here, there, everywhere. A lot of the film photos that I've taken with the people who are putting all this, running this stuff, the mayors and the city council and all that, were just with them the other Sunday. I haven't even had time to even post any of all that content, right? But I'm like, I gotta stop and get back in the swing of things, get back on camera, get back on um, letting people know, hey, I'm in business. I have an online business. If you know anybody who needs it, because ladies and gentlemen, it's keep your job, keep that, but on your when you're off of work, have something where you can work your passion, even if it's not your passion. Guessing just in case that business of yours get burnt to the ground, you still need money. You still need to rent a car. You still need to buy a car. You still need a plane ticket to get the hell up out of here. You still need a train, bus, food, whatever to to leave. To leave. You still need those things. And you think, oh, this would never happen to me. Well, I'm damn near 100. I could have gone another 100 years without seeing all what I witnessed and dealt with. Thanks everybody for getting on the broadcast. But you understand, there's no guarantees on anything. And when it's time for a real fire and you got to really bust a move and leave, you'll be surprised all the things that you leave behind and the things that you do take with you. That's such a should I keep my right hand or my left hand? It's like, damn, I want both. That's one of the hardest decisions to try to make, like, damn, do I keep the left hand or let the right hand go? When you're dealing with having to leave when there's fires. You can't take everything unless you move out, you know? So I'm thrilled to know that today was able to get our things back to my apartment, to our apartment. So I'm very thrilled, very grateful for that. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've got involved in that I've been really learning a lot about and really excited about it because it's the now and the future, and that's digital marketing. Like a lot of you know me for being in network marketing, multi-level marketing, things like that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing yes, I do have a website where you can go get health products and things like that. I'm going to always have some form of fashion of a health company. Why? Because I want to force myself to have to take care of myself. So that's that's one of the reasons why I got involved in a health company, because I always want to take care of myself. But now check this out. But what I'm focusing on is digital marketing, because see, that's the now and the future. And it is a 1.6 billion dollars a day industry. People are buying online, shopping online, buying properties online, they're buying cars online, they, you know, plane, just travel, the works. So that's all things digital is what I'm involved in. And that's what's so great in the midst of me dealing with a crisis, a serious crisis. Not knowing that I don't have to be lugging products, I don't have to be lugging inventory. Now my son has a clothing brand, and we did put those clothes in storage, with our heirlooms and all that kind of photos and things like that. And basically, it really got me even more so, because I've done it. I've done a little bit, but I have an enormous amount of of films and photos and things like that. Um, Not just to have it in the physical form, like here's a photo, but to have it, all of them, digital, online, in the clouds. Who wants to be? That's what I just had to deal with. Lugging, thank God to be lugging. Let me put that out there real quick. Thank God for the lugging our things back. But realize these photos, because it's hundreds and hundreds of them, right? Thank God for them. Yay. But to have them all digital, have them all photo online. That way you don't have to be like carrying these huge, heavy bags of photos. What something happened to them? Now you all out. So now it's like I got them. I'm going to be able to take a little time here and there, photograph every photo, every Christmas card, because I'm from the time when we used to send each other birthday cards, Christmas cards, all that kind of cards. I, you know, I want to photograph them, letters, certain people who've written me certain letters, like my mom, certain things are very sentimental, that are priceless. That's what I've learned from being in every day. Every day the fire was getting worse. Why? Because we had called Santa Ana wind, like 85 miles an hour. My hometown is Chicago, so I'm from the Windy City, where I know about the wind. I'm telling you, having the wind and blizzards, no joke, devastating. But imagine having 85 miles an hour wind with fire, those little sparks of fires that looks like snowflakes, but it's fire blowing everywhere. So these fires can literally, those little embers can literally, oh, here's one right here. This here, okay? Got it from where I live, on the ground. That's from the fire. Those little things can, with a 85-mile wind, those things are flying everywhere. And then you got those sparks of fire, little beef sparks of fire, can land in it, can fly for miles, all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, whoo, your girl made it. Barely made it. So I'm just glad to be alive. I'm glad to be alive. My son and I, we're doing our rain dance, asking the Almighty God, you know, please, we need rain. Those are beautiful homes, beautiful, wonderful people. The neighborhoods are great. The people are fantastic. And to see it all wiped away, it's like, damn. You know, a lot of people not going to be able to live like that ever again. Some people really lost it all. Some people lost their family members, their pets, things that they can never, ever get back again. I tell you, it's one hell of an experience. But I wanted to, and I'm feeling a little bit much better. I'm getting better and better every day. But it was a massive amount of stress, massive amount of stress. You know, of too afraid to sleep, but you know you got to sleep. You can't go without sleep. But it's a very scary. It's different if it's just one house burning, but when the whole city is burning, it's like, oh shit, we're next. Especially when we're right next to it, and literally like maybe a mile from where I live was evacuation. So yeah, I got a chance to experience it more closer than I care to ever experience. But I tell you what was wonderful is to watch people come together with donations, you know, feeding people who experience that, you know, clothes, food, um, things for the animals, all of that stuff. That's what's great. You know, the human decency has come back up. But now, slowly, the news is not going to be reporting it over and over like they did for 3 weeks heavy, because they got another disaster to go to. But what I want each and every one of you to know, and this is why I want to get back in the habit of broadcasting, coming on, is to let people know it's very, very, very important. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. It is so important to have an online business because you never know when a disaster will occur. Just 3 weeks ago, I was dealt with the fires. So it taught me a valuable lesson. And if you want to know more about how to get started, how to get your business going, you're welcome to message me, and I'll be more than happy to help you answer any questions you may have, and look forward to working with you. That's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to, let's see, what time is it? Boom, boom. Perfect. Hey, thank you, Facebook. It was a pleasure. I will be back later. I'm um, get back in the habit of coming on, So, hey, show my little hair. Peace, everybody. Thanks for all of your prayers. Peace. Thank you. Peace, YouTube. Peace.